of 12 wild Christmas review days. Happy Christmas, folks! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, everybody! Happy holidays! Hooray! It's the 25th of December. I did that like I was on a roller coaster. Yay! Happy Christmas! Merry Christmas to you, your parents, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog, your cat, your neighbor, your mailman, your priest, your teacher, your local construction worker, your plumber, your school, your city, your earth. Merry Christmas, everybody. Let's talk about Kirk Cameron saving Christmas. Oh God. Released in 2014, Kirk Cameron's sister's annual Christmas party is going great until his brother-in-law, Christian, gets in a bad mood as he feels Jesus Christ has been left out of Christmas. Kurt now makes it his mission to save Christian's feelings on Christmas and to open Christian's eyes and to see that Christ has never left Christmas. That is a tongue twister there. Christmas, Christ, Christian. There's a lot of Chris in that sentence. Regardless, however you say it, it just there's a lot of them. Okay, where do I start with this one? This was horrible. I don't exactly know what the point of this film was. Let me give you a little insight to my religion. No, not like that, not like that. It's okay. We're not gonna have a discussion on religion. Let me just give you a little backstory. I grew up Christian, and I went to a Catholic school for a very long time. So for a good number of my years, whenever it was Christmas time, it was heavily focused on the birth of Jesus. And you know what? That's cool. That's fine. That's part of the religion. I don't have a problem with that. If this is how you choose to celebrate the holiday, by going to church and singing holy songs praising the birth of Jesus Christ, that's fine. That's what you do. Everybody's got their own different way of celebrating this day, and that's fine. That's what's really cool about the holidays, is we all have our different ways of celebrating. I don't go to church on Christmas. I never have, but there are people I know that used to go and still go. Like, I used to have a teacher who described to us what it was like going to Mass on Christmas. I think it was the Christmas Eve Mass, everybody's in the dark, and you know, I've never been to one, but it sounds pretty cool, and that's how she celebrates. That's how she celebrates Christmas, which is great. People celebrate it very religiously, and others celebrate it casually. I'm one of those people that celebrates it casually, and that's fine. This film is not fine. This is one of those Christmas films that heavily focuses on the birth of Jesus, which is fine. I don't necessarily have a problem with that, but I'm very confused at what the message is here. Like, you know, when I think of a religious Christmas film, I'm thinking of that night in Bethlehem, Mary and Joseph in the barn, the animals everywhere, and the wise men with the gifts, and then there's baby Jesus, and it's a miracle. You think something like that, and I don't know what this was. There was none of that. What? There was a lot of mentioning of Jesus. I don't even recall seeing him. You know what I did see? I saw a really awkward Christmas party. This was so painful to watch. We start the film with 4 minutes of utter crap. It's just Kirk Cameron sitting in a chair. I think it's his house. We never see this location in the film, but he's just sitting by the fireplace with his Christmas tree in the background, and he's talking about all the things he loves. He's taking a bunch of awkward pauses. He reaches for his hot chocolate. He loves hot chocolate. He makes it very clear he loves hot chocolate. And he's just trying to introduce the story. I guess the message was that people take Christ out of Christmas. I think there was a fight in the film, and I think, if I recall, dubstep was playing over it. This had a really cringy ending also. Let's just jump around. The ending is like 15 to 20 minutes. Once Christian gets his faith back in Christmas, I don't know how he lost it, though. That's a discussion we're going to come back to. But they just have this really cringy dance battle at the end, and it's hip-hop Christmas music. It feels like the movie was supposed to end, but it just never ended. That's how this felt. It just didn't end. The main objective of the story was over, and it just wouldn't end. We had to watch that dance party. We had to watch everybody who was probably having a very fun time, but it didn't deserve to go in the film. It just deserved to be filmed and kept by the family members. We didn't need to see this. How does Christian lose his faith in Christmas? I guess just by sitting, watching everybody enjoy themselves at this Christmas party. I've never met anybody that has been at a Christmas party and was just sitting there like, how is this in the name of Jesus Christ? Just shut up and have a nice time. It's Christmas. Everybody's enjoying themselves. The kids are having fun. No need for you to be a Mr. Scrooge because you don't see Christ in this Christmas party. Oh my god. This is a really awkward moment where these two characters, one of them is the DJ, and they're holding mugs, and they're like covering their faces, and you can clearly tell that they had to dub over whatever the lines were because you can't see their mouths. I don't know why this was a thing that was like, it wasn't even like that they had to dub over lines that were already said. They're purposely covering their mouths, so they aren't saying anything. Before I willingly sat down to watch this film, I had heard about it. I've been aware of it for a good number of years until I finally decided, you know what, let me sit down and watch this. I found it on YouTube for free. I just had to watch a bunch of ads, which honestly were the best part of the movie. And it's exactly what everybody else has said. It's just really bad. I can't even say that the production is horrible because obviously there was a lot of production put into this. Like, it's not bad on the production side of things. The quality isn't that bad. The story is just horrendous. I'm not exactly sure what was going on. The plot I read off is the best I could have done explaining this movie. It goes in so many different directions. It's not even like one of those films that is telling all these different stories. No, it's Kirk Cameron with his brother-in-law in a car, and I have no idea what Kirk Cameron is trying to say. It's worth noting that Kirk Cameron has also gone online and verbally attacked people who have said some bad stuff about this film, so I'm probably next on the list. It's just not comprehending to him that everybody has their own opinions about this film. Maybe there are people that really like this film, but a vast majority of them don't like it, and that's fine. This isn't a personal attack on Kirk Cameron. This is just a review on his film that wasn't received very well. That happens. People put their heart and soul in their art. That's just a known fact. However the audience reacts to it, though, is completely out of your control. You can tell me that this is a really great film because you made it and you're very proud of it. And you should be proud of it. He should be proud of what he did, despite the fact nobody understands what he's trying to say or how this relates to Jesus Christ. The way that you should treat situations like this, if somebody comes at you and says, this is a really bad film, you have the right to get defensive. But what's the point? What's the end goal here? So in those situations, it's not very nice to go after somebody and say, well, your opinion on my film is wrong, I really like it. Am I thinking about Derek Savage? I think I may have completely mistaken Kirk Cameron's response to this film with Derek Savage's film. Derek Savage, if you don't know, is the director and creator of Cool Cat. He also went after a bunch of people for saying his film was crap. Oh, did I miss... Oh no. Hang on a second, we gotta pause the holiday for a second. Now I gotta make sure this is right. While we're waiting, did you know that Kirk Cameron is the brother to that girl from Full House? Kirk Cameron says Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas is the target of an atheist conspiracy. Okay, well, that's a relief. I was right. He doesn't like people talking bad about his film. This film was horrible. I don't think I need to say any more about this film. If you'd like to check out Kirk Cameron's Saving Christmas, go ahead and watch it for yourself. And just to answer the question, I don't exactly know how he saves Christmas in this film, but I guess we're just gonna have to live with it, because I guess he did it. And that, folks, brings us to the end of another mini-series. Honestly, I didn't expect to do something like this again, and hopefully this is a better experience for me. One of the main reasons why I kept saying I was never going to do one of these mini-series again is because it just took a lot out of me. I was stressing out that I was missing a deadline, and I was going to be late on one day. I'm surprised that both with the Christmas and Halloween series, I was able to pump them out every day and nothing went wrong during either production. This year though, when knowing that I was going to do 12 Wild Christmas Review Days, I had it in mind that if I'm going to do it, let me do it somewhat right. And that's by filming them early and editing them as early as possible. This way I could just get it all out there and I don't have to worry about it for Christmas. And I got a green screen now, so I don't need to rely on my actual backgrounds being live stuff. See, this is, if you thought this was real, this isn't real. See, it's a green screen. Did I ruin something for you? Okay, well. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this series. Hopefully all of you have a fantastic Christmas. And thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting, thanks for checking all this out. If you liked this series, make sure to give it a like. There's a playlist for all the episodes in this little mini-series, and if you'd like to check out the previous Christmas mini-series, gladly check that out. I talk about so many more better films in that specific series. And with that being said, I have nothing else to say. So hopefully everybody enjoys the day, and I'll see you next time when I see you next time. Thanks for watching The Wild Review. I'm The Wild Reviewer, and you just saw me review a thing.